All right. Welcome back, guys. Herbs class, 5-minute math. Today we're talking compound interest. Now, we've done some compound interest problems and we have used this equation to solve those compound interest problems. Now, depending on what variable you are asked to solve for, solving may require a lot of advanced mathematics. Now, if you know your way around this calculator, we can avoid some of those time-intensive solving strategies, right? So basically, it's quicker and easier to do it on the calculator. So I'm gonna show you how to do that with this video right here. So, best learn by doing, so let's do this problem. First problem, guided practice. I deposit $14 in a bank account that earns 2.5% interest per annum. Remember, per annum means per year. So that's our annual interest rate, but it's compounded monthly, right? So that's gonna change our K value in the equation. But remember, we're not using that equation. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna do this on both calculators. We're gonna use the TI first, and we're gonna do exactly the same problem on the Casio. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my TI on, clear from my old stuff. And for finance applications, for compound interest money problems, we're gonna hit the apps button and notice how the first selection is finance. Select that first selection. TVM solver, time value of money solver, select that one. And now, as you can see, we have all of our variables here that we're gonna enter everything that we know about the problem, and we're gonna have the calculator solve for the variable we don't. All right, so there's previous video explains all of these variables and what they mean. So let's go ahead and start entering. So N is the number of compoundings. So what that means is, if I'm doing this for 5 years, compounding monthly, how many compoundings is that? 12 months in a year, 5 years, that is 60 compoundings. All right, fantastic. Enter. Down to the interest rate, enter this as a percent. You don't have to change it to a decimal. I mean, there is a decimal in a percent, but don't divide by 100. If it says 2.5%, put it in as 2.5%. Good. Present value, how much money I start with. Now, according to the last video, I have to put this number in as a negative number. It's coming out of my pocket, so that means this is going to be a negative $14. All right, fantastic. Payment, don't worry about that for interest problems. Future value is what we're looking for. We're gonna get back to that. Now down here, payments per year and compoundings per year, they're going to be the same at 12. 12 compoundings per year because it's compounded monthly. All right, so whatever I am looking for, in this problem, I'm looking for my future value. I'm looking for how much money I end up with. Move your cursor to that line. And now to solve for that variable, once your cursor is on the variable you want to solve for, you hit alpha, the green button, and enter for solve. Alpha, enter means solve. And there you go. It gives us our future value, and notice that it's positive because that's money coming back to me. And don't forget dollars and cents, $15.86. All right, now there's not a lot of work to show here. So IB is going to ask that you enter your entries over here on the side. So I will put down N equals 60, I equals 2.5, PV equals negative 14, write that off to the side. That'll be your work for this problem. And that is all that there is to it. How sweet is that? All right, well, let me show you how to do this exact same thing on the Casio. Bang, just like that. Okay, so on, it was already there, so let me take us back to the beginning. So we're gonna start at menu and find on your menu screen, it says TVM. Remember, that's time value of money. So any money problems on the Casio, we're gonna go to this menu item, TVM. Answer. So it gives you a menu. We're gonna hit compound interest because that's exactly what we're doing, F2 for compound interest. And here is our screen for our variables. So again, we're gonna enter everything we know. We're gonna solve for the thing that we don't. So remember, the number of compoundings total, 5 years, once a month, is 60 compoundings. Enter. Interest rate as a percentage, 2.5%. Present value is what we start with, and don't forget it has to be a negative number because we are paying that. Any number that we are paying out of our pocket is going to be negative in our calculations. Payment, we won't worry about for right now. Future value is what we are looking for. payments per year and compoundings per year, those should be the same for this particular problem, 12, because we're doing once a month. Now, all of that's the same as the TI except for the solving step. Now, notice along the bottom of your screen, you have all of the variables and buttons for each one. Whichever one you want to solve for, you press the button underneath. So if I want to solve for the future value, because I want to know how much this is worth, under the future value is F5, bang, F5. And look at that, $15.86. Nice. All right. Hopefully this helps, man. I know it's going to save you a lot of time, and we're going to practice a lot with this in class. So thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.